Zay, as you said, bro, let's get into the first major news that happened, bro, since we was out for a second though.
Yeah, man. James Harden has now joined the Los Angeles Clippers via trade from the Philadelphia 76ers, man. Him, PJ Tucker, Philip, I may be saying this wrong, Petrusev to the Clippers for
I ain't gonna
Marcus
lie, bro. I never heard
Morris.
this dude's name before to this trade. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
No offense to dude, but
No
you
offense, no
getting your
offense.
bread, so you winning in life, bro. You getting your money. You NBA. That's
He's in
awesome.
the league, dog. That's all that
Exactly.
matters.
It's hard to do. So
Yeah, man. But yeah, Philadelphia ultimately ended up trading James Harden and PJ Tucker, also Petrusev, to the Clippers for Marcus Morris, Robert Covington, Nick Batum, KJ Martin, draft picks from OKC as well, some pick swaps. Big trade, man. Overall, it's going to be interesting. We haven't seen James Harden play as of yet. I think he's supposed to be today, Sunday. We're recording. He's supposed to be making his debut tomorrow, which is Monday, and it'll be interesting, man. He's had some comments, obviously, with the press, and I've seen some videos of him with with Russ with the team. So it's going to be a fun time to figure out what this looks like for the Clippers.
yeah. As this is recording, though, he's gonna make his debut against the Knicks. So interesting to see how that goes.
Yep.
Also, kind of interesting that he didn't play, but PJ Tucker played though. You know, that was
I
kind
think
of
I,
that was a
I, I thought
little.
about that too. I think it's because he was out for whatever it was, like 10 days or two
Good
weeks
point. Good
without
point.
playing, without practice, and he,
Hmm.
wasn't allowed to travel with Philadelphia on the plane. So they
Yeah,
probably are like an extension for as like the test and physicals and stuff like that, that he has to get cleared. That's what I would assume. But hey,
yo,
who
that's
knows?
a good point though. You're right. That's a good point. PJ been playing, so it's like yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. I don't know if you saw this, but did you see the reaction when he first came to the locker room? It was like they
Mm-hmm.
had Russ, PJ. You saw that clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. For those watching the video, man, I wish we had a video for y'all too. But yo, it was just well, what you take? What you take that reaction like? And oh, dude, who was sitting down next to Russ, bro? I'm trying to
Terrence
remember.
Mann.
Yeah, he looked so nonchalant, bro. He was like, okay, he didn't get up and do nothing, bro. I'm like, I don't know. Without context, this was like, if this the first time meeting, yeah,
Ah,
I don't know. It don't look too good. Not looking too good.
I'll tell you what, NBA Twitter picked up on that too, and it was some of the same reaction you had, man. It was kind of like, all right, he's looking very like he's just like, oh, it's James Harden, cool. All right, let me go back to what I was doing. Maybe like I don't know if that was like a, before the game or
Mm-hmm.
after the game, but maybe he was just like zoned in on
Could
playing.
be, yeah, that's true. Could be getting pumped to play. That's very true. You
That's
never
true.
know what he's doing on the phone. Maybe some really serious stuff going on. You never
Maybe
know.
handling
Getting in
some
the zone.
business. Yeah.
Exactly. So you never know. Context is everything, but
But NBA
outside
Twitter,
looking in, it don't look good.
NBA Twitter, the detectives on the internet, they were. I saw one meme that said, "Look at this guy walking in, about to change the number of my minutes being played."
Mm,
So I was like, I mean, it's possible.
that's true. Yeah, that's tough. But going back to the trade though, like they actually had to get him out of there. I understand it.
Mhm.
And shout out to the Clippers, they actually look pretty good. Uh, Joe and B still doing his thing, and Maxi's really stepping up. So
Shout out to the
sure.
Sixers. Yeah.
Yeah, they can still contend. It's just about flipping those pieces you got for something else. For hopefully
Hmm.
another, at least a bona fide All Star, at least to compete. But on the Clippers side, I'm really surprised. Like, I guess on one hand, it gives you some insurance when you know you can kind of, I mean, knock on wood, but based on the trend, one of those two stars is going to get hurt, if not both of them, and Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. So this gives you some little extra insurance about, they're out. We still got two solid players. Russ, I rarely question his play. He's mostly good to go all the time. James, he's kind of relatively known as someone that can get throughout the whole season as well. So there's two players you can kind of still rely on, and they didn't give up too much in terms of depth. I mean, Batum. Yeah, they gave up Batum, but they didn't give up someone like a Norman Powell. Who's more effective off the bench. Marcus Morris is not. He hasn't been so effective in LA. So was it Marcus Marquise? I forgot which one. And the Twins. I forget which one. I was right. Was it Marcus?
Yeah, Marcus has been with the Clippers.
Marcus, man. Marcus hasn't been so effective with the Clippers, man. So you didn't really give up a whole lot. The thing that solidified it though is the picks apparently. And shout out to OKC for getting that done. I'm like, okay,
king of picks.
Exactly. So I think those picks kind of help solidify the deal, and you got something. So congratulations, James Harden got what he wanted again.
Yeah.
Without a lot of us feel like that's not the proper way to do things. However, when you have a guy like Dame who wants to trade, who's been pretty loyal to his franchise for years and years, wants to go to one place, can't even do that. But yet we rewarding players like James Harden, who causes a ruckus, no matter if it's justified or not. I don't care. It's a distraction.
For sure.
To this degree. And give award of what you want. And what's that teaching us? Man? I'd rather go this route than it's no matter what. I'll get what I want if I play the diva role. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Forget professionalism. To get what I want, I gotta do this. Think about AD, James Harden. These players are getting what they want. Well, while being distractions on the team. Come on, bro. I don't like it.
No, I feel you. I feel like this would be a different situation if he were winning everywhere he went, or he just was making this big difference every single time, every single trip. This is now his third team in 4 years, basically. And it seems that when adversity hits, or changes happen that he's not exactly fond of, that he's out, he's completely turned out of whatever they're doing, brought in a new coach, and he made the comments about, and I don't have the full quote, but I did listen to it. James said that he's not a system player, he is a system.
I saw that.
And to be fair, I listened to the whole thing. I'm obviously paraphrasing here, but if you listen to what he said, it makes sense. But my thing is that you haven't yielded the type of results to just use that in your, I guess, train of thinking here. I feel like if he had won a championship in Houston, or if he had consistently been making a finals run or something, or close to the finals, deep in the playoffs, that would be fair. But at this point in his career, I think Chinea Ogwumike actually said this too. It's not that you are not a great player or a unique player. It's more so about, at this point in your career, you have to accept the role that you feel. Not everyone's catering to James Harden. You're not the type of player to center everything around when you have Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Russell Westbrook. You have other future Hall of Famers playing with you who at this point are probably a little more efficient than you. I'll put it that way when it comes to impacting winning. So I feel that in order for this whole thing to work, he has to. I've been saying this before, like adopt the mindset that hey, I need to play how I need to and not exactly like how I want to. I know that he is a creator and he's offensively one of the most talented players we've ever seen. But in order for them to get to the ultimate goal, which I think would be winning a championship, he has to buy into his role as doing what he needs to and not being catered to. I don't know if he's there yet. And obviously, we have a long season to go. It just started a couple weeks ago, but it's going to be interesting to see how he adapts to that. And if he doesn't, what happens next year? You know what I mean? Like he opted in, he'll be he'll be a free agent. And is he gonna leave? Is he gonna request another trade? Like what does that mean if it doesn't even like work out? Obviously that's a long way in the future here, but these are
I
just the things
mean,
I'm thinking of like as a you know GM.
yeah, and that's a good point. You know, the Clippers they about to break out a new stadium next year. Uh, a lot of us riding on this for this year, and who's gonna resign? They're all gonna be up for
Mm-hmm.
like they can all opt out. They Russ will be free agent next year. A lot of them will be free agent next year. Like a lot of people on the roster will be free agent next year.
Yep.
Kawhi, Paul George, they can have options. They can opt out, and most players do opt out to get bigger money.
Yep.
So, can you keep these players? You know, and once you get to that point, who do you decide to keep? Because right now, everybody remember Russ is playing like on a minimum right now.
Yep.
I doubt he wants to play on the minimum next year.
Yeah. For sure.
And
I feel like it impacts so much more than just what they do this season. Like the future of the Clippers is kind of riding on this season.
it is it's a lot. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
So yeah, see how they deal with it.